Okay, good evening, guys. I'm uploading a video this evening, but I deleted the first minute of the video for me, which is always important. So, all I'm going to say is watch the video. Hope you enjoy it. There's lots going on in it, and as always, guys, comment and tell me what you think about the video. As I say, the first minute I've accidentally deleted, which is always the opening sort of part of my video. But yeah, I say I'm uploading a video. There's lots of exciting things going on it, like sowing chilies, planting up my broad beans. But watch the video. I hope you like it. Always leave a comment, and next time the video will be full. Okay, guys, so I've got my first lot of broad beans ready to go out. I sowed them just before Christmas, so around about late November, December time. As you can see, they're fully matured now, ready to go out. And the variety that I'm going to be planting out today is a variety called Aquadulce Claudia. So they're going to be going into the raised bed that I've got here readily prepared. I'm sat under an umbrella at the moment because it is raining, but I say these do need to go out. So they are one of the first ones that are going to be going out into this soil here. The second variety of the other two varieties of broad beans that are going to be going out. One is called the Sutton that I sowed on the 7th of the 12th, again, just before Christmas. And the other one is called the Monica, which again also sowed on the 7th of December. I'll show you the Sutton and the Monica. So this side here are the ones that are all the Sutton, and this side here are the ones that are the Monica. Now you obviously probably think that's a lot of broad beans, but we do like, my wife does like broad beans, and I've got family members that like broad beans. I know I grow a lot of veg that I kind of don't like, but I am trying to try some things. But it's always good to have the first sort of season's harvest of broad beans. So yeah, these will be going in a part of the raised bed, and then hopefully by the time they're done, I'll have other bits and pieces ready to come out into the raised bed. And hopefully we'll get a really nice crop from these 3 lots of broad beans. I've also got peas going out today as well. And to plant these out, I'm using my Charles Dowding dibber. I'll just see if I can show you it from a better angle. So yeah, that's Charles Dowding's dibber that he uses. You can buy them off his website, or when he does his open day, you can buy them down at his homemakers plot. So yeah, I'm going to use them to plant. I'm going to use that to plant out my broad beans and my peas. What I will say with broad beans and peas, make sure you give them enough spacing, because what they do is they will till it out. I'm just going to see if I can grab one just to show you. without ruining it. So it's got a really lovely taproot underneath, but sometimes they tiller out and they will tiller out and make two stems. That one hasn't, obviously, but some of them will come out and make two stems. What I'll do is, if I find any that do have a couple of stems on them, I will show you. But I'm going to plant these out along with the other broad beans, along with the peas, and then I'm probably going to cover them up with netting. I've got some bendy sticks or bendy poles that I can put into the ground, and I'll probably put white cloth over the top of them just to give them that extra chance of growth, to stop pigeons and stuff getting at them, and also to give them the chance in the remaining frost that we have. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on, get all these out, and then I'll come back to you and I'll show you the peas, and we'll go from there. So just quickly to show you guys, this is what I mean by tillering out. So you've got the main stem here, but it started to form a second stem, and that is what we call tillering out. So I'm going to get that one out. What I forgot to say, guys, is I realized I did 4 lots of broad beans. So this broad bean variety that I'm just putting out now is called Varoma. So yeah, I completely forgot. I thought the one lot of tray was all Aquadulce Claudia, but it's not. It's Varoma as well. So I'm getting as many out as possible of the Varoma. There'll probably be a few left, but I'm sure I can find somewhere for them to go. Then it will be a case of getting the Claudia out and a few of the other varieties as well. And then I might see if there's any of my friends that I had at the allotment, just to see if they need any broad beans or I can gift them to anyone. But yeah, I'm going to get, so as you can see, I've got one lot out so far already. That's the Varoma. Then it'll be the Claudia, and then it will be the Sutton and the other variety and the Demonica. And I'll come back to you guys and show you when it's all done in a minute. Right guys, that's the Aquadulce Claudia. I'm going to get the rest planted out, including the peas, and then I'll show you what it all looks like at the end. I've got lots left over, so I'm going to offer them to any of my gardening or grown friends. But yeah, so that's the Aquadulce Claudia out and the Varoma out, and I'll show you where I'm going to stick a few more in a moment, because I have got loads. But I'll come back to you guys in a minute once they're all out. Right guys, so it's all planted out now. So on the left hand side of the screen you can see the Sutton. On the right hand side I've got Demonica, and then as I take you to the next lot on here is Aquadulce Claudia, and this variety here is Varoma. I have also got peas here, so 3 rows, and they are called P. Dulce Provence. So basically what I'm going to do, these should be okay for now, they are strong enough, but I am going to cover them over in a week, hopefully with some cloche, white cloche. I've got some bendy poles to give them extra protection. Something else I wanted to show you guys very quickly. I've been making a cage to go around my our raised bed that that the wife made. So I'm just gonna bring you around quickly, zoom the camera out, and just show you what it looks like. So it's made out of PVC. As you can see, around the sides here and here, we've already put the galvanized wire mesh on. We've gone all the way around the sides, and then what I've done over there, I've made a door for it. So I've got to put some mesh on this bit here, and then mesh on the door there, but I've made it, split it into two. Then that's going to one end's going to connect to the PVC at one corner, then the other one will just get tied, and then I can open it up and I can go in and out, and hopefully that will stop our cats from using this raised bed as a toilet. But as you can see, guys, the first broad beans and peas of the season planted in the ground. Hopefully we get some very nice broad beans. I say I had a lot of varieties. On one of the varieties I grew 28, 2 of them didn't germinate, the rest did. But yeah, peas and 4 different varieties of broad beans, and then hopefully we'll get something out of them. I will cane the peas eventually, but there you go, guys. Welcome back, guys. So today I'm going to be seed sowing here in the greenhouse. I'm also going to be planting out some onion sets. So I have a variety called Hercules F1. They've got a strong flavour. You can plant them anywhere from December to May, and you get a harvest in between August and October. I'm also going to be planting out a variety of shallots called Yellow Moon. They have an excellent skin quality, and they are fantastic in disease resistance. So basically their disease resistance stops them from getting a disease going really, really bad. These ones you can plant roughly anywhere, say between now and in the spring. I am going to put these out today to see how they get on. I've also got, because I haven't planted them out, Autumn Champion that I've had for a while. Good for storing, ideal for pickling and cooking, and you can plant these in the autumn for an early harvest. So I'm going to get these out now, or most of them out now, and we should get a nice sort of harvest. But as I've said, there's I'm going to be doing lots of seed sowing. So I'm going to be sowing my chilies today. That will be going on my heated propagator, and then some other sort of vegetables that will be going on my new propagator. That is basically it keeps your seedlings growing nicely by using a capillary matting. It's got 7 seed trays, so I'm going to be doing that today as well. And then possibly I might look at getting the rest of my peas out, but we'll see how we go from there. I've also had a slight change around in the greenhouse. I've put my new raised planter that I built, which is hopefully going to help me produce some melons this year. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment, guys. But yeah, so there's lots to be going on, and I'll come back to you in a bit. I have uploaded a short video which says the Carolina Reaper reveal, which is obviously coming soon. So you'll see that I've found a new way of doing sort of videos. So you'll have to tell me if you liked the video or not. But yeah, lots to be getting on with. So let's show you where I've now placed my new raised planter in here in the greenhouse and show you what it looks like. So here we go, guys. It's in the greenhouse. I've put weed membrane down to stop any weeds from coming up through the paving slabs. I don't think they will, but I'll say hopefully this will give me the best chance of trying to sow some melon or get some melons. So it's insulated here in the greenhouse. I've got bubble wrap, and this with the tiny little air pockets that will insulate the greenhouse. It does get quite hot in here, and obviously I've got my thermometer in here. So as you can see today, it's saying about just above the 60 Fahrenheit mark, which is just under, is that 20 Celsius? But yeah, so it's quite warm in here today. It's not too bad outside, but as I say, hopefully eventually the melons will be sown in here, and we'll see. I'll start them off in a seed tray and then we'll see how they get on in here. Right guys, it's seed sowing time. Now I had a little accident earlier on. I was coming to my greenhouse, slipped over, and I broke my Nick's Veggie Patch cup. So I've had to order a new one. I've done that pretty quick, straight away, so that'll be here on Tuesday hopefully. But I cut my finger in the process. So I've got a different mug this time, my STFC Official Supporters Club mug. It's the Monday night panel that my football club does on YouTube. So until my new mug arrives, I've slightly changed it from the previous one. I'm going to do some seed sowing, and the first lot of seeds I'm going to be sowing are my chilies and peppers. So the first one, as you saw on my little short intro, is the Carolina Reaper. For me, the bad boy of chilies, super hot, in between 1.5 million to 2 million on the Scoville scale. And this is, I brought these seeds from a company called Red Dragon Welsh Seeds, Red Dragon Seeds. So if you want to have a look at what they've got, just go to www.reddragonseeds.co.uk. Now they haven't asked me to sponsor them. I'm just telling you where these Carolina Reapers have come from. So I'm going to be sowing some of them. I'm also going to sow a few of Bikino or something, or whatever they're called, yellow. They're a chili pepper. I'm going to sow a few of those. Possibly some chili peppers. These are called Raging Bull F1. So a few of them. I'm also going to sow some Butte Jolka. They're a pepper. They're the world's hottest chili pepper. So this is a chili, and it's a Carolina Reaper. It's the hottest chili in the world. This is a pepper, so slightly different, and this comes in on the heat scale of 5. So yeah, you have to beware with this one. It says wash hands after handling, can irritate skin and eyes. Take extra care when using these peppers as they can be extremely hot. So yeah, I'm going to sow some of those, and I may look at sowing some Demon Red chili peppers, some Quickfire F1 chili peppers, and some Bishop's Crown chili peppers. These have got a crisp texture. These are going to be sowed into my heated propagator tray, so I'm going to fill that with compost, level it off, water it, dib a little hole in each one, and put a few chili seeds in each one, and then I will pick out the healthiest seedlings and eventually repot them on. So I'm going to get cracking on with this, then I will come back to you lovely guys and girls in a minute. So I've sowed the Carolina Reapers. They are now into the first tray that got on my heated propagator. It said on the packet there were 20 Reaper seeds in the packet. There was actually 21, so which is very good, because sometimes they don't it's not always correct what it says on the packaging. Sometimes if it says 20 seeds, 25 or 30 seeds in the packaging, and if you're like me, sometimes I kind of count them, sometimes it's not accurate. Sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more, but yeah, there was 21 seeds in this, so I've sown all 21. So 3 of the little holes that I made with my dibber, which I used this one, I've put 2 Reaper seeds in. Now if they all germinate, that's great, because I'll pot them on and I'll take what I want if they can go really healthy, and then the others I will probably give to friends and family, or I'll sell on, you know, do a boot sale and sell on. But yeah, as I say, I'm going to keep that so I know where to go again. But there we go, that's 21 Carolina Reaper seeds sown into that tray. I'm just going to cover it over with the lightest dusting of compost, give it another little soak, and then that one is ready to go. I'll get on with the rest and I'll come back to you in a minute when I've sown the rest of the chilies, and then we'll see if there's enough time to do the others. Right guys, these are all the chilies sown. So you've got the Carolina Reaper, you've got the Raging Bull F1, the Pepper Butte, the Summit Yellow, Demon Red, Bishop's Crown, and Quickfire F1. They're all sown now. They're going to go on top of my heated propagator, and obviously I've run out of time with doing other bits and pieces this afternoon. So these are all the seeds that I'll sow today, but if there's enough light tomorrow when I finish work, I'll come home and I'll sow some more seeds. I will keep all the packaging for those chilies so I can get them again if any of them don't germinate. But there we go guys, that's all the chilies sown. So as always guys, thanks for watching my videos, thanks for subscribing to my channel. As I always say, if you know anyone who likes watching this sort of video, then please get them to take a look, get them to subscribe, and I will see you very shortly for another episode of Nick's Veggie Patch. Stay safe guys, bye for now.